It's in the name.
This episode of the Helping Healing Humor with Ben and Travis podcast is brought to you by Radiant. Are you looking to enhance your spiritual life and connect with other women who are doing the same? Radiant exists for the purpose of cultivating spiritual formation within the hearts of women. Radiant equips women by providing theologically rich resources and opportunities to study Scripture. This fall, join Radiant for Invited, a study exploring the meals Jesus shared and what they teach about hospitality, community, and the kingdom of God. Each class includes engaging teaching, discussion, and a light bite to enjoy together. Then, on September 29th, join Radiant for Not Alone, Infertility and Mental Health. This is a mental health forum featuring women who have experienced infertility firsthand, alongside counselors, medical professionals, and other experts offering encouragement, practical guidance, and resources. Whether you're seeking biblical knowledge, practical study materials, or encouragement for life's challenges, Radiant has a place for you. Learn more about all Radiant has to offer at hcu.edu/radiant. That's hcu.edu/RADIANT. Welcome into the Helping Healing Humor with Ben and Travis podcast. On today's episode, we'll rehash a little bit of the Tony Pop Rogers Stayin Alive Disco Dodgeball Tournament for St. Jude and how successful it was. Thankful to all of you who have helped, who donated, and those of you that are on the team or had a team or any of that stuff. But I'm Travis Creasy, the pulpit minister at Westgate Church of Christ. That's all pro counselor Ben Hayes with Highland Park Church of Christ, Mars Hill Bible School, and Three Chord Counseling. He is my partner in good old fashioned fun and podcasting and children's book writing, and also happened to be my first cousin. You'd be amazed at how many people don't know that, Ben.
Still don't know it. It is interesting. I get that a lot. Like, I didn't know your guys were first cousins. We are. So and it's been a pretty cool ride in life, hanging out with you, doing some pretty cool stuff that we've gotten to do through the years, whether that is camp or CYC or youth rallies or trips to Alaska, which is also a youth rally. So it's been fun. Books, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's been a blast, and just here in the last few years, I'm trying to think about what headspace I was in when I connected Stayin Alive, Disco, Dodgeball for St. Jude. Obviously, the whole point of St. Jude is to defeat childhood cancer, and so we've come up with creative ways. We've done a 5K. We might need to bring back the Freedom 5K at some point. We got other ideas and things kicking around, but I think this is year 5 of the Disco Dodgeball. And, buddy, we had a good day on Saturday.
We really did. I don't remember ever having a crowd quite the size that we had. We had, how many teams ended up playing? 7? 8? Was it less than that?
We had 9 register. We had one team that online register that didn't make it. We would have had 10. I think Strap Outlaw came down with some kind of ignorance and couldn't make it. Yeah. I think we ended up having 8 play, and we had one team that had to leave early. Then we had a really little kids team that they just came in and played, and no one ever got out, I don't think. And then when somebody caught a ball, like 6 different little kids came running back on. But Josh Thorne, shout out to you for being the coach of that team and trying some sense of chaos.
Yeah, it was fun. The kids, I think, had a blast. I talked to the mom of the little kid that Will lit up with a dodgeball to the face, and she was talking about how that guy came over and apologized to him. I was like, well, that happens to be Will Mahan. So Will's the one who
Youth minister extraordinaire.
That's right, youth minister extraordinaire. And so she said that her son had a blast, that he was worn out, but he just kept appearing. Like he would play with one team and then he'd go play with another team, and it was bound to happen. And one night it did. He got hit in the face, and there we were. But he had a good time. I think the kids might have enjoyed it.
Your Alpha Insurance headshot, by the way.
That's exactly right. He got one for that one kid named Sawyer. He got one for Bransley got a headshot. I'm not sure if Bradley might have gotten a headshot.
We'll review the footage.
We got to find the footage. He got hit somewhere.
Boy Rider took one to the noggin or not.
So that was, I mean, it was great. We had a real
row for Ben's kid to get hit in the head with a dodgeball.
Yep. And we had a good crowd of people supporting too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Had a good fan base. There were some little kids with pom-poms, and there was, wives cheering on their husbands and husbands cheering on their wives. And then we had a couple from here at school that showed up. We always have Nurse Brittany with us. That helps out in case there's any major issues. I think we've had it 5 years, and maybe the worst she's had to do is put a Band-Aid on somebody. So
we're ready to keep that streak going.
Yeah, I'm thankful for that. We haven't had to use the insurance, but we have got to shout out the insurance a few times. So, I don't know. What's your favorite part of it?
I think, we joke about how fired up people get. I don't think we've had a more rejoicing champion than we had this year.
Yeah.
They had a big crowd of people. And the championship game was, really the Final Four was pretty fired up. Everybody in the crowd, you talked about the crowd, they were very involved in considering in that matchup the tenacity with which it was played, and then the rejoicing in the winning. That's just cool to me. I think, obviously we don't
want their friend up on their shoulders.
We don't want to get too serious to where we have to, escort somebody out. We've yet to have to do that. We want to keep that streak going, but it is cool to see the competitive juices flowing.
Oh yeah. It's always fun. I think just kind of seeing the family atmosphere of it kind of goes along with that. There's so many kids out there, and it's hard not to think about the St. Jude patients and how many of them would love to be able to be out there, how many of their families would love to be out there. But the whole, reason we're doing it is so that they can get back out there and do some things that maybe, they can't right now. So we're hoping through the run, through all the things that we do, that this research can help end childhood cancer. That's what we would all love to see. And so we have done really well so far. I think we raised somewhere in the area of $4,500, maybe, by the time it's all said and done. I don't have an official count on that just yet, but
I think we're easily past 3,000. I think that's an easy. That's a floor of what was done this weekend. Which gets you close. I'm hoping by the time this releases that you've already hit your $4,000 mark, so we can spin the wheel of will. I haven't figured out quite what we would put on that wheel. I think we might let people who've donated to your fundraiser throw some stuff on there and spin the wheel. But we got to get to 4,000, and I think you're around $3,200 at this point. It's approaching 2 p.m. on Monday, the 17th. So it's got to happen.
What's the deadline?
It's midnight tonight. By the time most everybody hears this or watches it, it'll be past the deadline. But I might release something, maybe that last clip a little earlier.
Well, it would be awesome to get to it and to be able to kind of breathe easy the next couple of months and not have to worry about a lot of fundraising. I love to raise money for St. Jude, but I also it can, it's stressful to have to ask for it all the time. But we love to do it. It makes me ask for it. It pushes me to do that. And so I love being able to do these events and it knock out a lot. And I think this year was by far the best. Certainly, I think we should probably thank our sponsors right here. We had, we had several who donated. And what was the 500 level called? Is that the presenting?
That is branding.
Branding.
It's you get your logo on the title. If you go back and watch the live stream, I'll put the link in the description. You can see these folks' logos or naming, branding on the name of the event. So
okay, but we call that one the presenting sponsor,
yes,
correct?
that's
So
a better way of saying it. Yes.
Yeah, $500 presenting sponsors were Chris Miller Pool, and we appreciate Chris helping us out. Great preacher as well at the Hatton congregation. We had CYC that jumped in as a presenting sponsor. We had the Rogers family, who we named. This is named after. We had them as a presenting sponsor. And then I guess we would say Luke Krieger at Alpha was kind of in that vein as well. He helped us in some different ways, and so we appreciate him doing that. And our 250, which is our golden wrench, is that what the 250 was?
Trophy presenting trophy folks.
The trophy presenting was Treehouse Dentistry, Dalton Wright there, North Alabama Orthodontics was $250 sponsor, and AAA Septic with Hollis Clark. They were AAA was a $250, and at North Alabama Orthodontics, Connor Kelly was kind of our point man on that. We appreciate Dr. Kelly taking care of us and doing that. On our $100 sponsors, which are called?
They are called the Dodgeball Action.
Dodgeball Action
sponsor. I'm not sure what color or the actual name is, but North Alabama Orthodontics was the overall champion trophy. And then, of course, Treehouse was our youth division champions, Westgate Church of Christ, official team. And then the MVP was AAA Septic tanks. And the MVP awards were wall clocks.
Yes.
A Hulk Hogan wall clock and a Michael Jordan, or actually two Michael Jordan wall clocks. So,
and as the Golden Wrench trophy, the Golden Wrench sponsor indicates, that was the trophy for the team that won.
Yes.
Was a golden 20-inch, I think it was, or 18-inch
gold wrenches.
Gold wrench, and so pretty large. And then the $100 sponsors were Blue Door Thrift Store and Jonathan Henson at Ameriprise Financial. We appreciate them. And then, of course, we had a really awesome road sign by the Houghton Crew, the name of their company. If you need anybody to come put up some signs, man, it is awesome. They are the Sign Gypsies, and you can go to signgypsies.com and they will get you set up, and they do some awesome stuff, birthdays, big events, whatever. They'll put these letters and shapes out, and it looked really phenomenal from the road. So we appreciate them doing that. And of course, all of our teams that kind of jumped in and were a part of the day, and we just appreciate very much all those that did that. Refresh came out, testing came out, did some drinks. Our aunts purchased a bunch of food and snacks and pizzas and kind of donated those. And so that way, everything that was donated or paid for those got donated to St. Jude. Caleb Sampson,
representing Jacksonburg Church of Christ,
did a number and always taking care of us on the live stream. So we're very thankful for that. We are thankful that we got to use the facility at Mars Hill and that we were able to have a place to do the dodgeball. So, all kinds of people who made it happen, and we appreciate every bit of it.
Incredible. No half-court shots made.
No, that was crazy.
Does not negate the intensity of those matchups. It was just a great day, Ben.
It really was, and I'm just thankful we get to do it. Thankful we get to hang out together. Thankful you had to drive 5 hours and I didn't, which I kind of did on Friday because I had to had to move my kid into Faulkner. It's been really weird because my wife is away working for a couple of days. Jackson has moved away from home. Destin has moved away from home and gotten married, and so there's one car in the driveway right now. It is very odd to have one car in the driveway. And so, that doesn't happen very often. Hasn't happened very often, but now I'm getting to live with it.
Big news from Heritage Christian University. Colin Ray is coming to the 2026 Heritage event. Join us Saturday, August 22nd at the beautiful Renaissance Shoals Conference Center for an unforgettable evening with one of country music's most recognizable voices. Sing along to classic hits like Love Me and That's My Story from the 10-time Male Vocalist of the Year nominee with 16 number one hits. General admission tickets are just $75 and table sponsorships are available now. Don't miss this incredible night supporting Heritage Christian University. Get your tickets today at hcu.edu. That's hcu.edu. The Westgate crew, we have a homeschool family that we're pretty close to. And I just happened to mention a few months ago that we do a dodgeball tournament. And they're like, do we have a team? And I was like, I don't know. Do we have a team? And they ended up coming. It kind of went silent there for a while. I thought, oh, well, they've forgotten. They probably aren't planning. And I kind of mentioned it again. They're like, oh, no, it's on the schedule. And so we left at like 4:30 p.m. on Friday, drove into town, picked you up at Faulkner, and got to Heritage. Shout out to Heritage and Travis Harmon. And got to Heritage and stayed there on campus and got up, did some dodgeball. And as soon as dodgeball was over, probably 30 minutes later, we were back on the road and we were back in Dothan by 7 p.m. on Saturday. And so Road Warriors, it was hardcore. Thankful for you to be able to raise the money we did and, take some of the burden off of you having to do all that fundraising, you and Josh. And, I think you're doing 4. Josh is doing 4. I have done 10. So that puts us at 18.
Yeah, easily.
Everybody hits their goal. And that's not counting some of the other people who've signed up for Team Ben and Travis.
I was going to say, it's not if, it's going to hit because we guarantee that it hits. It's just a matter of, how many people are going to jump in there and help us hit.
Yeah. And then, I'd love to see Ben Hayes. So you've already got a $50 merch that's got to go out to somebody because that level is hit. And I mentioned the next level is someone will take up all the people who donated get to put an item, an outfit on the Wheel of Will and spin. If we get to the next level, that's $3,500. And then if we get to the 4,000 before midnight on the 17th, pie in the face, ice bucket challenge, whatever we might come up with, something
across the river to prove that I'm a man. I don't know.
We let the donate people put something on the wheel too. So,
yeah. So what was I was going back to try to find goal number 1. I guess goal number 1 was $25 merch. Then the goal number 2 was 50. So, if we don't get to number 3, we do number 2. If we do get to number 3, that negates number 2, or how does that work with that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know if I owed 25 and 50 and an outfit. Or
I wouldn't say. Well, I mean, you have to purchase the outfit. So I'm going to say, if you get to the 3rd, it negates the other.
It negates the early one. Okay.
But we've got a giveaway that's coming out soon for those who commented and shared the live stream. So we got to do that. That'll probably be in the $50 range as well. So a lot of stuff going on, still giving away, still raising money. Ben, even after today, if we don't make it, there's still, like I said, we're still taking up money. The run isn't till December.
Right.
It's always nice when you can kind of take a deep breath and go, okay, I'm in the good, I'm in the clear. So I'm just saying, wherever you're at, whether you hear this on Monday before the deadline or Tuesday after the deadline, go hit up. And if Ben hits his mark, Josh is still trying to hit his, and I think we've got other teammates who are trying to raise money as well. And if you, I don't know, can you still register to join Team Ben and Travis to run in December?
I sure hope so, because my daughter still hasn't registered yet. So, she's wanting to run in it, and I don't think she's reached it. We do have Ashton Henry, I believe, who's signed up to reach a $750 goal. She's on our team, so we got a couple of others that are trying to get there. So we'll definitely want to be pushing and helping them out as well. Courtney Harrison is running on our team with us, and I think she's just running, but you can also donate towards her run. So anybody's run you can donate towards. There's just some people who are really trying to meet a match, a certain thing. And so that's, who we're trying to get each one of us to that point. And then, after that, we'll push them out to whoever we can. So I know there's already 5 of us on the team: Travis, me, Ashton, Josh, of course, and Courtney. There's a couple others that I need to get onto to get signed up because it's time. So,
yeah, if you go to benandtravis.com, up in the right-hand corner, you'll see St. Jude. That'll take you right to Ben's fundraiser. Once he hits his goal, we'll swap that out and put Josh up there, and then so forth and so on. But there is a link there on Ben's page, I think, that says Team Ben and Travis that you can click, and you can see who all's on there. And I'm sure some way, somehow from there, you can join our team and raise more money.
That is true.
That's what we want to do.
Let's get it done.
Let's do it. Ben, your favorite moment. You asked me mine. I told you what was your favorite moment from Saturday.
Well, I will tell you, there was a couple of times, I can't recall the exact teams that were playing, but there was one moment, and this one will be a great highlight, where we had a 3-on-2, and in the last second, I mean, literally the last 5 seconds maybe, a kid launches one and somebody catches it. So he's out.
Yes, that's right.
And another one comes in.
And it
went 3-2 to 3-2, and they ended up winning.
Yeah.
But it was on one play. I mean, it was like they had just gotten one knocked out, and we were like, oh, that's going to be it. And, it's one of those moments where if you're the coach, you're going, hold the ball.
You got 10 seconds to hold the ball.
And instead, he goes for the kill shot, and he's winning, but they catch it, and he goes off. They bring another one on, and the win goes to the other side at the last minute. And it was just like, oh, the agony of defeat, the thrill of victory. It was a great moment. There was some other good ones, great catches and stuff. I think there was one where somebody juggled one and kind of dove and caught it. Those were fun to watch, but that one was probably the greatest, like, flip around in the tournament.
And Caleb Sampson, we talked about how good a live stream he does, but he was cranking out Ben and Travis theme song bangers, man. Like
it's like some maybe AI generated bangers. I'm not exactly.
Driving back, they were like, "Is that like y'all's theme song? Have you ever heard that before?" And I said, "I'm pretty sure he's just making that up on the fly as it's going."
I never heard any of those before, so that was great.
But, no, man, it was great. I'm not over it yet. I'm sitting here right now around the 2:00 hour. Part of it's because it's 2:00, but I'm sitting here going, man, I'm so tired.
I'm feeling it too. I'm thinking about a coffee here in a second.
Yeah, man. But the cool thing is, I'll be right back in Florence this weekend for the Heritage event. Shout out once again to Heritage. It's going to be a big weekend, big night. Always a wonderful event. They do a great job.
Food's good.
I think they're out of tickets, but if not, go check it out. And we love to see you. But
absolutely.
Ben, you got anything else, brother?
Man, I think I'm good, and I appreciate you guys coming all the way up, and the family that came with you. Great people. Appreciate them. Taking one for the team, coming the farthest, and winning it. I mean, taking home the dub, and
Yeah,
that
I
was
like that picture of Haley holding the wrench like she knows what she's doing with it.
well. I was trying to hand it to them, and I was like, "It's heavy, so brace
Yeah.
yourself." Like they're like, "Okay."
Pro
I was like,
wrestling
"I'm telling you,
promo
it's
there with the wrench.
really heavy." So
Yeah,
it was awesome.
yeah. Was it who won? Who won the thing? We didn't even say who won.
Los Bravos
Mhm.
Hermanos, I
Yeah,
believe, the
yeah,
team that won it. They were the team that kind of got formed off of the Braves brothers from church. We really didn't end up having a team, so we had the rejects. Dodgeball rejects was a couple of guys from church, and then this was a team of several Blake's friends, and they called it the Los Bravos.
the Braves bench warmers.
That's right. Then there was that group.
QC2, Westgate.
Yeah.
Who else am I? I think that's it.
Marla,
Yeah,
yeah, the kids group was Marla's.
the Fighting Marlows, or as I was corrected by Grayson, the Grayson Astros. Uh,
Grayson
he
Astros.
was not
And
happy.
Marla is Grayson's grandmother, so that was Josh throwing shade at his mother-in-law, or probably, if I had to guess, it was Matt Harrison, who is also connected to that family, maybe throwing shade at her. Then you had Highland Park's team, and then kind of the Dodgeball rejects, I think, were the Highland Park adult team. So you had the Highland Park youth group team, and then that one. So we had some great teams, and like you said, two other teams had to drop because of some illness, or we'd have had a packed house. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's great, great. Well, we certainly want to give the Lord the credit. Thankful for Him, but thankful for the Ben and Travis universe out there, and all the fun we get to have, and thankful for everything. And Ben, it's a big weekend. We'll do it again. Look to do it again soon.
Let's do it.
Thanks for being with us for this episode of the Helping Healing Humor podcast. Be sure to download our free ebook, 28 Days of Focused Living, at benandtravis.com and receive all of our Helping Healing and Humor extra content directly in your inbox. We look forward to having you join us at the same Ben and Travis time, same Ben and Travis channel.